One of our first customers was a teacher who had stopped reading her students' notebooks because the words had begun to blur. That's how Piyush Bansal described Lenskart's beginnings, which hit Dalal Street on Monday after numerous debates on its rich valuation.
The most talked about issue in very recent times, and rightly so, because it's a strong consumer brand. Their stores are everywhere. At the same time, the founders are fairly popular as well. And then you had the valuation issue.
While the listing was subdued at 3% below their issue price, within no time the shares were back above the issue price of 402 rupees per share after recovering more than 14% from intraday lows. The stock was actively traded in the initial hour of its listing, with over 7.37 crore shares changing hands worth nearly 3,000 crore rupees. The IPO was subscribed 28 times. Its grey market premium hinted at a 24% jump on listing. The IPO included a 2,150 crore rupees fresh issue and an OFS of 5,128 crore rupees from investors. Post-listing, Lenskart's market cap sat near 70,000 crore rupees, with promoter stake dropping to 17.7%. Only 10% of the issue was reserved for retail investors. This IPO did get mixed opinions and was a topic of debate long before it hit Dalal Street on valuation concerns.
On social media, there is a lot of outrage about expensive valuations about one particular, IPO which is open right now, Lenskart.
लेकिन उन्होंने जो वैल्यूएशन मांगी है, वो ऐसी मांगी है कि जिस तरह से काम कर रहे हैं, आने वाले 4-5 साल तक भी करते रहेंगे, तो भी ये वैल्यूएशन जस्टिफाई नहीं है.
Everyone is saying the valuation is way too high.
At current pricing, Lenskart trades at a price-to-earnings ratio of 230 times. Even if profits triple, that's still around 70 times, pretty steep for the markets to digest. And analysts did not hold back as well. Ambit Capital initiated a sell rating before listing day with a target of 337 rupees, implying a 16% downside. But the company's CEO, Piyush Bansal, is not blinking. Here's what he said when asked about valuation in an interview with CNBC TV 18.
In the secondary market is the valuation that matters the most. And I'm looking at your numbers. You're seeking a post-money valuation for almost 70,000 crores in terms of market cap. Just basis trailing numbers, you are offered at a little over 230 times price to earnings, nearly 10.5 times sales. Even if you triple your profits from current levels over the next few years, you would be at around 70 times, right? So what I'm trying to understand is how much value do you think personally you've left on the table for people who are entering right now?
I would say that firstly, as a company and as an entrepreneur, our job is to create value for the customer.
He added that Lenskart's journey isn't about chasing valuation, but reaching people, evolving from vision for India to vision from India to the world. Founded in 2010, Lenskart now runs over 2,800 stores, 2,137 in India, 669 abroad, mixing online, offline, and even home eye tests. In FY25, it posted a 297 crore rupees profit, a sharp swing from a 10 crore rupees loss last year. Revenue jumped 22% YOY to 6,625 crore rupees, proof that the business is scaling. FY25 EBITDA jumped 45% YOY to 975.3 crore rupees. Now the Lenskart's finally listed, the spotlight shifts from subscription hype to execution reality. Regardless of the company's growth story, the valuations are those that make even seasoned investors squint. And sure, Lenskart's been EBITDA positive for years, but real profits only showed up this year. So like most new age consumer tech plays, the question now is, how far can Lenskart keep its EBITDA margins expanding while sustaining its growth tempo? What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.